Bittorrent value equivalent to 0.317 rands a coin. The present cost range 1,3133 The earlier day close 1,3179. The change was 0.928%. Backwards rate, ZAR to BTT. Bittorrent cost expectation for July 2024. At the outset cost at 0.354 rands. Excessive cost space at 4393, while low cost space in 354. The arrived at the midpoint of cost space in 3895. Bittorrent cost figure toward the month's end binds in 4106, change for July 16%. Bittorrent figure for August 2024. Before all else cost at 0.04106 rands. Excessive costs went in 4466, while low costs points in 3882. The arrived at the midpoint of costs went in 4157. Bittorrent cost figure toward the month's end so as in 4174, change for August 17%. Bittorrent cost expectation for September 2024. Before all else cost at 0.4174 rands. Excessive costs 0.5181, while low costs 0.4174. The arrived at the midpoint of costs 0.4593. Bittorrent cost figure toward the month's ends 0.4842, change for September 16%. Bittorrent figure for October 2024. Before all else cost at 0.4842 rands. Excessive costs 0.4905, while low cost 0.4263. The arrived at the midpoint of costs 0.4649. Bittorrent cost figure toward the month's ends 0.4584, change for October 5%. Bittorrent cost expectation for November 2024. First and foremost cost at 0.4584 rands. Exorbitant costs 20.4632, while low costs 0.4026. The found the middle value of cost on button 4393. Bittorrent cost estimate toward the month's ends 4329's change for November 5.6%. Bittorrent estimate for December 2024. First and foremost cost at 0.4329 rands. Exorbitant costs 0.4329, while low costs 0.3665. The found the middle value of cost 0.4066. Bittorrent cost gauge toward the month's ends 0.3941, change for December 9%. Bittorrent cost expectation for January 2025. Before all else cost at 0.3941 rands. Exorbitant costs 0.4284, while low cost 0.3724. The found the middle value of cost 0.3988. Bittorrent cost estimate toward the month's end shares 404, change for January 16%. Bittorrent figure for February 2025. In the first place cost at 0.4 rands. Exorbitant costs 0.4193, while low costs 0.3645. The found the middle value of cost 0.3994. Bittorrent cost gauge toward the month's ends 0.3919, change for February 1%. Bittorrent cost expectation for Walk 2025. First and foremost cost at 0.3919 rands. Exorbitant costs 0.4449, while low cost 0.3867. The found the middle value of cost 11.498. Bittorrent cost estimate toward the month's ends 0.4158, change for spring 61%. Bittorrent gauge for April 2025. In the first place cost at 0.4158 rands. Exorbitant cost 0.4521, while low cost 0.3929. The found the middle value of cost 0.428. Bittorrent cost gauge toward the month's ends 0.4225, change for April 16%. Bittorrent cost expectation for May 2025. In the first place cost at 0.4225 rands. Exorbitant cost 0.4828, while low costs 0.4196. The found the middle value of cost 0.444. Bittorrent cost gauge toward the month's ends 0.4512, change from May 68%. Bittorrent conjecture for June 2025. At the outset cost at 0.4512 rands. Excessive costs 0.56, while low costs 0.4512. The arrived at the midpoint of costs 0.4965. Bittorrent cost conjecture toward the month's ends 0.5234, change for June 16%. Bittorrent cost expectation for July 2025. At the outset cost at 0.5234 rands. Exorbitant cost 10.5234, while low costs 0.14201. The found the middle value of costs 0.4797. Bittorrent cost estimate toward the month's ends 0.4517, change for July 13.7%. Bittorrent estimate for August 2025 to start with cost at 0.4517 rands. Exorbitant costs pointed 491, while low cost is in the 4268. They found the middle value of cost combined to 4571. Bittorrent cost estimate toward the month's ends Pisner 459 change for August 16%. Bittorrent cost expectation for September 2025 to start with cost at 0.184589 rands. Exorbitant costs for 5215, while low cost in 4533. They found the middle value of costs planned 483. Bittorrent cost estimate toward the month's ends planned 4874 change for September 62%. Bittorrent figure for October 2025 initially cost at 0.4874 rands. Excessive costs 0.497, while low costs 0.4265. They arrived at the midpoint of costs 84658. Bittorrent cost figure toward the month's ends 4586 change for October 59%. Bittorrent cost expectation for November 2025 initially cost at 0.4586 rands. Excessive costs 0.4586, while low costs 0.0948. They arrived at the midpoint of costs 0.4341. Bittorrent cost conjecture toward the month's ends 0.4245 change for November 74%. Bittorrent conjecture for December 2025 at the outset cost at 0.4245 rands. Excessive costs 0.5269, while low costs 0.4245. They arrived at the midpoint of costs 0.4671. Bittorrent cost conjecture toward the month's ends 0.4924 of change for December 16%. Bittorrent cost expectation for January 2026 before all else cost at 0.4924 rands. Excessive costs 0.5353, while low costs 0.4653. They arrived at the midpoint of costs 4983. Bittorrent cost figure toward the month's ends 583 change for January 16%. Bittorrent figure for February 2026 before all else cost at 0.503 rands. Excessive costs 5439, while low costs 4727. They arrived at the midpoint of costs 563. Bittorrent cost figure toward the month's ends 563 change for February 16%. Bittorrent cost expectation for Walk 2026. First and foremost cost at 0.523 rands. Exorbitant costs 5525, while low costs 483. They found the middle value of cost in tone of 5144. Bittorrent cost estimate toward the month's ends 5164 change for spring 16%. Bittorrent estimate for April 2026. First and foremost cost at 0.5164 rands. Exorbitant costs 0.5621, while low costs 0.4885. They found the middle value of cost in 0.5231. Bittorrent cost gauge toward the month's ends 5253 change for April 17%.